All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today. We are going to be talking about a cool new tool that I learned about, a new AI tool. So it's called Magic School AI. Um, and if you're not familiar with AI, it just artificial intelligence can do all kinds of things. And in some ways, it kind of freaks me out a little bit what all it can do. But it's definitely making its way through education. And so they always say, don't try and reinvent the wheel. So AI reinvents it for you. So I am Letitia Eves. I am the I3 and IST here at Heather Glen Elementary. And so the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to sign up for an account with Magic School AI. So if you would, if you've got the presentation opened up, the picture where it's got the little click thing, you can click on the picture or you can click on the bit.ly at the top, and that will take you to your to create an account. Why are you doing this to me? So when you click on it, you are going to go to sign in with Google. My little video thing here isn't working. It's so sad. Okay. I had a cool little app that I used to record a little video that took you step by step, but I guess it's not working on that link. Anyways, so if you go through, once you are signed in, you will probably have to create an account and then sign up with Google. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my Google account since I already have an account. And when you log in, you should see a screen that looks like this. You have your Magic Schools. Can you guys see my screen? Probably not, because they're still seeing the Canva. 1 second. See, this is where it gets a little tricky. Okay, can you guys see my Magic School AI screen, or you guys still see my Canva screen? You still see Canva. Okay.
I see you.
I don't see any of your screen yet. I just see you.
Oh, I stopped sharing, I guess. All right. Okay, let's go back to that. Fun times, fun times. Okay, so back, here we go. So are we all signed in?
I get a message that says that I have a free trial.
Yeah, you're going to have a free trial. You don't have to. I'll explain as we go through what that free trial is for.
So just ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for the grades, he said lower elementary, K through 3rd, and then upper from 4 to 6. Which one do I choose?
You can choose both. I think you can choose both. Does it let you choose more than one?
Oh, yeah, it did. Well, let me exit of that one. Yes, it did. Thank you. And then
I'm going to share a whole, let's see. Share a window. That's what I want to do. Okay, so when you guys sign in, you should see a screen that looks like mine. Yes. It has the Magic School Plus on the left with your tool, your magic tools, and all of the different things. They obviously do have training through Magic AI. You can be certified. You can take a quick 30-minute, hour-long course and get certified in this program. just another thing to add to your resume if you're interested. But we are going to focus on there. As you can see, there are a lot of AI tools on there. I pulled I pulled 6 that I thought would be really helpful and kind of relevant right now. I know that we've all talked about and dealt with how a lot of our kids are not reading on level. So we've got, 3rd through 5th grade students that are taking STAR tests, and we're trying to teach them different concepts, but they're not, or even if we're looking at Amplify, they're just not on that level. And we know that Amplify readers already are kind of a high level reader. So the first tool that we're going to look at is the text leveler. And the icon looks like this. If you click on this icon from your presentation, it will take you automatically to that tool. And it should open up like this. Or if you're on the AI, if you're on just the main screen, the little icon for the text leveler looks like a little scale, and it has text leveler, sorry about that, next to it. You'll also notice if you're on the home screen of Magic School with all of the tools, if you ever want to keep one priority that you're going to use a lot, just click that star and it keeps it up here at the top for you. So like I have the ones that I'm going to be using today and a couple more up here at the top of mine. So if we were looking at text leveler, what we can do is go into Amplify. And I'm going to bring this Amplify screen over.
Really quickly,
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
able to use the tools. I don't know. It has, I guess, like the tutorial, but it's not allowing me to move out of it or click on any of the text lever. I see it, but I can't access any of it.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. Will you share your screen so I can see what?
Okay.
Okay. Can you, if you click through next through the 2 of 10, does it get you out of it? Or that's not even doing anything?
And then, like I said, I can see everything, but I just can't click on anything.
Maybe close out of that tab and open it back up. That's weird.
Okay.
It seems like it's frozen.
Okay. Yeah, that worked.
Okay. Okay, so what I did was I logged into Amplify, and I went to a 4th grade content area. And I remember when I was in the classroom and we did Treasure Island. It's a really good book. The kids really liked it, but obviously we had kids that were not on the level of being able to read this book. So what I did was I clicked on the reader from Amplify, and it brings up a PDF copy of the book. And let's say in class today, we're reading chapter 1. So I'm just going to highlight all of this content. And I'm not even going to go through all of chapter 1. I'm just going to go through these few pages. I'm going to copy it. Just Control C is copy. And I'm going to go back to my Magic School. I'm going to say that I really want it to be more of a 2nd grade level. And I'm going to paste that information that I just copied. And I am going to hit generate. and it's going to think. And so we can see that it starts off with Squire Trelawney, Dr. Livesley, and some other men asked me to write down the story of Treasure Island, but I'll leave out directions so the treasure stays safe. So if we go back to our actual Treasure Island, you can see there's a lot more reading. Squire Trelawney and the other gentlemen have asked me to record the story, keeping nothing back but the bearings because there is still treasure there. So you can see that it's leveled it down to a more of a second grade level. From here, what's really great is you can then go here. You can translate it if we needed it to a different language. You can ask for questions. Let's say I want some multiple choice questions on this second grade level based on this retelling that I just did. So I've got 5 multiple choice questions created based on that short part that I just put in there. So that's one of the really neat tools that I like on there. The other tool that I have is the depth of knowledge questions. So it will generate questions on any topic or subject based on our 4 knowledge levels. So if I click on this icon, maybe, there we go. It's going to take me straight to that depth of knowledge. If you're going at it from the AI website, it looks like a little ivory tower, a little coliseum there with steps. So let's say we're going to go back to 4th grade, and let's say, I know one 4th grade TEK in science is weathering, erosion, and deposition. So I'm going to type in that. That's what we're talking about. And I just need some more questions to ask. As I'm planning, I need to think about this. And so my basic level 1 questions: what is weathering? Define erosion, list 3 examples. I want to make it a little bit more challenging. So here's some level 2 questions for those higher kids that we really need to push. Here's some level 3 questions. And then, of course, we have that really extended thinking level 4 questions. From here, once again, it gives you some other possible questions. What are some real life examples of weathering erosion? So I could click on this. It's going to keep my information up top, and now it's going to give me some real life examples. Nope, that's not what it did. That's so weird. Oh, I think these are questions based on that. Sorry. So you've got these, again, these tools down there. So that's one. That's another one. And let me go back. Make it relevant, I think, is one of my favorites as well. So Miss Richard was saying that you guys are, you said Western expansion is what you're doing right now in history?
Yeah, westward expansion.
Westward expansion. And tell me some things that the kids are into right now. I always go, my go-to these days seems to be Roblox.
Or TikTok.
TikTok. Anything else you can think that they really like? Let's see, love drawing.
Raising Cane's.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit generate. And now it's going to give me ideas to make this relevant to them based on things that they like and they're interested in. So one of them, Westward expansion and Roblox adventure. So students will create a virtual game in Roblox where players embark on a journey during the westward expansion period. They will design landscapes, characters, and obstacles inspired by the historical events and challenges faced by pioneers. So these are ways that, like, projects and assignments that you can give them that are making what they are learning, how they're going to apply it to real world. So you've got your Roblox idea, TikTok time travel. In this activity, students will create TikTok style videos that highlight different aspects of Western expansion. And then you have your illustrating, a drawing challenge, so they can draw it. Looks like it didn't really put any canes in here. And so again, down at the bottom, it always gives you other possible searches to look for. So you can always do that. And these come from this Raina chat box over here. This is like your AI. It's like your Siri or your Google for Magic School. So she always gives more suggestions.
Can you go
And then,
through?
yes, go
What?
ahead.
Oh, okay. I think I missed the tool. I thought we were still on the DOK, but now I'm good. I'm caught up.
Yes, that was the make it relevant. I apologize. So one of my absolute favorites is the song generator. And so I've been playing with this one for a whole bunch of things. And so one of the things that I tried earlier was I did our reading strategy. So I did reading strategy wrap. And I'm just pulling this in here from what I had put in there earlier. So we are going to write a prediction based on text features. Read and annotate the passage. Answer the questions and prove your answers with text evidence. And someone give me an artist and a song title. Anybody? Okay.
Since I see Taylor Swift, let's go Taylor Swift 22.
Okay. So we've got hit generate, and it now gives us all of these song lyrics to this specific song with all of the things that I typed in there. So you can even do, I did one earlier that was, let me go back to it, song generator. So I just did something really easy earlier. Multiples of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, no, 27, 30, 33, 36. And then I just did Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Generate. And then it maps it out for you based on the tune, based on the lyrics and all of that. It maps it out, puts the lyrics in there, and keeps you going. When I was in the classroom, I always wanted to try and find, and I would spend hours and hours looking at song lyrics and trying to figure out things that I wanted to switch that still kind of rhymed and fit with the meter and everything else, just to get the kids interested. And I'm like, where was this? So this one is one of my absolute favorites. Decodable text. So we all have those really, really low readers in our class. And sometimes I know, Miss Richard, like I've seen you pull them to teacher table before and work on some things. So let's say you've got your fifth graders. Well, you really don't have decodable books in your classroom. You really don't want to go to have, go get a decodable reader from kindergarten for them. But this can give you a couple of paragraphs based on some skills that maybe you're working on. So ED as our suffix, I'm going to click that and I'm going to hit generate. And it's going to give me 3 different text paragraphs, just really short paragraphs that I can have them, I can put in front of them. I can have them read. I could put this in a document and send this home with them for them to practice reading. Something really simple, really small, without handing them those decodable readers and making them feel like, oh, great, and so that one is really one of my top ones. And then finally, for us math people, this has a data table analysis. So data tables is one of our TEKs that we have to teach. And so I went in and just said shoe sizes for for boys aged 9 through 11. And I hit generate. And it's going to give me their age and it's going to give me their shoe size. So as teachers, we're always looking for sometimes just some extra practice or just something to start with. And sometimes that's just what we need, is something to start with. And so from here, I can turn this into a tally chart. I can turn this into a bar graph. I can have the kids turn it into a dot plot or a stem and leaf plot. So I've got all of this data. And then once again, I can come down here and I can create some multiple choice questions to go with my data. What is the shoe size for a 9-year-old boy in the table? How many different shoe sizes are listed? What is the shoe size for an 11-year-old boy? So we've got different questions that we could go with it. So we talked about at the very beginning that you have a trial. So you do have a trial. And at the beginning, that trial allows you to export this content. So I could automatically export it into a Google Doc. And hit export. It's going to give me the information I want. It's automatically going to put it into a Google Doc. I can't remember now how long the trial lasts, but once the premium and the trial is over, then you would just have to go and copy the information and paste it in there. Or, again, do a screenshot, screen capture to paste it in there. But right now, with the free trial, you have that export feature. So any of the things that we just did, think about the text reader and stuff like that, or the text leveler, export it into a Google Doc, print off the Google Doc, and the kid can read from that leveled text as you guys are reading together. So those are my top 6 from all of the Google tools. Not that there's lots and lots. There's lots on there that I haven't even played with to really know a lot of them. But now it is your turn to just kind of explore. I have a bit.ly down here and a QR code here. So as you are exploring, I'm going to give you guys about, let's see, it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes or so, because I don't want to keep you guys too long, just to kind of explore and look at any of the tools that I've already shown you or any of the other tools that are on there. And if you did not know, if you are a big Canva user and you didn't know, if you are in Canva and presentation mode, if you just type any number on your keyboard from 1 to 9, for example, I'm going to hit the number 5, it's automatically going to pop up with a 5-minute timer for me. And then I can add time or lessen time if I need to. But I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to explore and then come back and discuss. And then you guys can do your survey and we will be done.
Miss Eves, how do I add my response to the Padlet?
Does it, if you add, okay, hold on. Let's see.
It's like it's a slideshow. It's not a It doesn't have like the.
It doesn't have mine has a plus button down at the bottom.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
From the Bitly, I don't see it. Maybe I'm scared it was.
Let's try this. Let me just put it in the chat. I put the link in the chat, so hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, it's not. It's still showing up as like a slideshow.
Interesting. No, let's see. Copy breakout links. Aha, let's see. Now let's try. Maybe, okay, refresh and let's try again.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while since I've used Padlet. All right, so our time for exploring is up. Obviously, you can explore as much as you want to after the training. That is it for me on my side. So if you guys would kindly use the bit.ly at the bottom or scan the QR code and give me your feedback so that I can become better as a presenter. Hope you guys found something that sparked your passion. These things are so crazy how they work, but they're so fun to play with.
I really like the song generator. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was playing around and I saw the unit generator.
Uh-huh.
Like that was, yeah, I like that.
They also have Miss McElroy, I was you and I were kind of talking before. They also have a let me go back. Whoa. On their tools, they have where did it go? An IEP generator. So if you're looking for certain customizing student needs, they have email a family. I think this one's really good too. Sometimes you just need, I was playing around with this one and just, kind of trying to find a polite way to say your child is struggling in math or whatever. And so I was, it was kind of fun to play with that one. There is one that is behavior intervention suggestions. So if you've got a student exhibiting certain behaviors and you're just looking for some ideas, you can type it in there. And there was, of course, SEL plans, a BIP generator, all kinds of so many things that are out there. Restorative reflection. So this is something, if you happen to send someone to a calm down corner or, having behavior problems, you can create restorative reflection sheets for them. There's just so many neat tools that this thing can do that just blow my mind at times. But yeah, so many awesome tools. But yeah, the song generator is one of my top favorites. I actually did 2 different song ones for our Starvivor. So, but yeah, so those are some of my favorites. And once you guys have done your survey, we are good. You guys are good to sign off. I appreciate you guys coming. Let me know if there's any technology needs that you guys have on campus. So I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Have a good evening.
Oh, I guess I've been muted all this time. I was like, she's not answering me. But
Did you have a question or?
No. I just thought I had Missy. I mean, I had already let you go, and then I heard your voice. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
she's there. All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Have a good
Bye.
evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.